Hello, everybody, and welcome to the world of Plantboi. Today I have a reading in regards to future love. So yes, we will discuss physical characteristics along with personality. A lot of you guys like spouse readings and what has to do with the face of your future spouse and the personality and your relationship, but we're gonna keep it more simpler. We're gonna keep it simple, and we are going to be talking about a future lover, okay? In general, who is the next future lover and what are they going to look like? What is their personality going to be like, okay? So I will show you 3 stones individually and then I'll show you them all together so you can pick according to your intuition, because I am here using my intuition to help you, but I hope that you also use your own intuition to help yourself throughout the reading. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find this, it shall apply. And this is also a general reading, so this is not for anybody specific. I will be using the Morgan Greer Tarot to read today, and I think that's it. Okay, so let's get onto the stones so you can look at them, view them, meditate on them, and pick according to your intuition, and then we'll go on to the reading, and the timestamps will be below in the comment section and in the description. Okay, so let's begin. All right, so here we have all the stones for you to choose out of. I will show you each one individually. This is stone number 1, and this is lapis. Beautiful, beautiful blue stone with a lot of white in it. Okay. Stone number 2 is a moonstone. Beautiful moonstone. Stone number 3, I don't know the name of this stone. A beautiful lime colored stone with peach streaks. Beautiful. Alright, so now you can focus on the intention. Close your eyes if you need to. Take a deep breath. Pause the video if you need more time. Just focus on the intention and pick according to your intuition. Which stone are you most drawn to? Which stone is calling out to you? Alright, let's begin. Number 1, who is your next future lover? Who is this future lover of yours? Okay, I feel like it's hard for you to see the future when it comes to love. I feel like it's hard for you to move forward. I feel like maybe you've been stuck on a particular person or situation. I feel like you are just caught up on bigger things. Like, I feel like you have work to worry about. I feel like you have you're striving for something, and there's this inner passion that you need to follow, okay? So it's like there's love, like obviously this inner love that you want with another person, but then there's like this other inner love for yourself that is trying to push you to, you know, move forward in life, okay? Because I feel like you might feel like a little stagnant. I feel like you've been waiting for a particular person. I feel like this might be somebody in a friend group that is being stagnant with you, or this is somebody who you've celebrated with or have felt comfortable with, friendly relationships with. I feel like this is somebody who you are trying to look forward with, but it's just not working out for you, okay? Because again, you cannot neglect your self-interest for this outer exterior thing. And when I say self-interest, I don't mean like as in a selfish way. I mean like you have interests that are within you, and you need to go and strive for that in order to be open to this newness, okay? Because there is this new energy coming to you. There's these friendships involved, and if you're not getting that right now, if you feel like you don't have that right now, I feel like this is where your next lover is going to come about, okay? When you are meeting other people, when you are being friendly with other people, when you are talking to other people, and when you are collaborating, okay? I feel like maybe with your workspace, or if you are like indulging in a particular art form, the collaborations you have with other people is a gateway to finding this love interest, okay? I feel like maybe that's what you strive to have in the future, like somebody who works with the same interest as you, maybe the same job or the same art form, or is just interested in some type of management of what you do. And I feel like this is something you can build with them. This is something you can build. This is just something you can build. This is something you can build in general, okay? This person feels very calm and collected, but very personable, very easygoing. I don't want to say they're a people pleaser, but they almost feel like that, even though they're not, because I'm also feeling like they're very assertive with what they do, and they're not there just to please people. I feel like they have a need to please themselves, okay? So they're not necessarily going to be doing things what other people say. But they have this sense of like trying to make things better for you, for the people around them, for the relationship. I feel like this might be somebody you are already with or have been with in the past, and things are going to move forward, okay, for the better. But let's keep going. Who is this person? Who is this next lover? What do they look like? Let's see what they look like. Physical characteristics of this future lover for number one. Yeah, see, I feel like this is somebody who is very mature, very well established, very established when it comes to their emotions and their like physical needs, okay? So very mature in general. I feel like they have a mature self like expression to them. They look more mature than the average person. I feel like they have very sharp features. I feel like they have very sharp looking eyes, or a sharp nose, sharp lips, a sharp chin or jaw, or like ears that are kind of sharp at the end or have some type of jaggedness to them. I feel like this person is very young at heart, and I feel like this person does not like to be suffocated. Like I said, this person is very like interested in themselves. So if you try to put them up and like if you try to put them in a box, they're not going to enjoy that very much. If you're very possessive with them, they're not going to enjoy that. So they're very free-spirited and open to new opportunities, and they're not afraid to move forward in their form of communication or what they want, okay? What they desire, they will get it, okay? They're very keen, very explicit with the way they speak, very intellectual, but hardworking as well. Okay, I feel like they do have very strong piercing eyes, like I said before, sharp eyes. I feel like they have just like a very masculine but sharp look, like a very intellectual type of look to them, like very poised, very sophisticated when it comes to their manners and their face, okay? I feel like they have like not petite features, because I feel like they're very like broad and masculine, maybe tall, whether they're male or female, masculine type of like energy. But I do feel like this person is very sharp. Okay, they're always looking to the future. They're striving for the best when it comes to their future, okay? Future involvement. This person is always interested in trying to meet new people or learn new things. They're always striving for the future, like I said. They're always devoted to themselves and what they can accomplish, okay? So when you meet this person, they're gonna feel very distant maybe. Like I said in the beginning, they feel very distant, but it's because they're focused on themselves. They're focused on their interests. They're not focused on finding a lover, okay? They're very much focused on work. So this makes me feel like you might meet them in a work scenario, okay? And although this person is very mature in the way they act and in the way they express themselves and look, I feel like this person is also very childlike at heart, like very fun. So when they get out of that comfort zone, or out of their comfort zone of being like a hard worker or being focused on work, and when they start getting more intimate with you, that's when you're going to realize they're very childlike in their heart and what they do. They like to celebrate, they like to have fun, they like to go on adventures and meet new people, like I said before, and talk. They are like very talkative and very interested in hearing about different cultures and different types of people and what they do. You might meet a foreigner, you might meet a foreigner or somebody who is like new to your area, wherever you are, and I feel like that person might also be this person, okay, if you meet that type of person in the future. But again, very mature and very wise, okay, very like they know what to do in life, they know how to go about life, okay? So I feel like this is somebody who is very well suited for you, because I feel like you're very creative, very hardworking, and looking for somebody who can take you places, okay? Somebody who you can wine and dine with, or just dine if you don't like wine. It's a beautiful relationship, okay? Let's get a little more. I feel like this may be somebody who you rejected in the past, or somebody who has flirted with you in the past, or maybe you may not be interested in them, or like I said before, you are going to think that they're not interested in you, but that is not the case. They're just very vulnerable with their emotions. You know, they're very intellectual, very talkative, very passionate, but when it comes to their emotions, they're kind of standoffish. So it's going to take a while for you to open up that gateway to have them be more expressive to you, okay? They might be more lonely on the inside and very particular with who they spend their time with emotionally, but they have a lot of people they contact and talk to and, you know, work with, but not a lot of people when it comes to intimacy, okay? And I feel like when you meet this person, you will know. I feel like you may know who this person is right now if you work with this particular individual. I feel like this is very intuitively based when it comes to you and this person. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Plantboi. All right, hello number 2, welcome to your reading. You picked the Moonstone. Let's shuffle your deck and see who this future lover is. When it comes to their physical characteristics, their face, and their personality. All right. I feel like this is going to be a very passionate filled relationship, but I also feel like this is going to have a lot of work to it, okay? Like you're gonna have to work for this person. I feel like it's going to be a journey. I feel like it's going to feel very deep and intimate and kind of like scarring sometimes. I feel like you're going to come out of this very much, you're going to come out of it stronger than you did before. But let's keep going. It just feels like you're going to be going through a lot of things with this relationship, but definitely very passionate, okay? Maybe it might be 2 different people coming to you at once when you meet this particular person, and you may be conflicted on where to go, okay? So I do feel like you have on one side of the spectrum somebody who is interested in you, very verbal with this interest. And then on the other side, you have somebody who you're interested in, okay? Somebody you feel very drawn to passionately, sexually. And the other one is more intellectual based, more friendly, more communicative, you know? And I feel like you don't know which way to go. I don't know if you want to take the natural feeling type of way, like you have this natural urge to go towards this person, or if you want to think strategically and intellectually and go for someone who is more intellectually based, someone who is like, you know, the domestic dog, somebody who is very well fit for you. Everything seems perfectly when it comes to your mind and what you think of this person, but you're not very drawn naturally to this person, as opposed to the wolf on the other side, who is very more, has a natural instinct, like you have a natural instinct and drive towards them, a more passionate feeling towards them. So I feel like you are going to be torn between two. Like, even before we saw these two people, it was already complicated to begin with, like the feelings involved, and this is why it's complicated, because there's two people that you're interested in. Not, there's like one you're more interested in, there's one who is very you know, fun, very open, and I feel like this may be the one you end up with. I feel like this is somebody who you feel drawn to emotionally, you know, more emotionally. The other one is kind of not very emotional or passionate. It just makes sense for you to be with this person, you know. It just fits the scenario, fits your head, you know. Maybe they're more secure when it comes to their jobs. Maybe there's someone, you know, your parents will love. Maybe it's somebody you've been looking for when it comes to physical characteristics, but you know, there's no passion there, there's no inner interest. Okay. Who is this? I feel like with this situation, you are going to have to put yourself first. You're going to have to, I'm going to say it, love yourself first. You're going to have to do a lot of things when it comes to yourself, okay? I feel like this is you already. I feel like you know who you are, you know where you stand with your emotions, and I feel like you're very well established when it comes to your emotional stability. And I feel like that's going to drive you towards somebody who you feel more drawn to emotionally and passionately, someone who speaks your love language emotionally. And I feel like that is this person you are more drawn to. It's like a lust kind of feeling, but then there's more to it. I'm feeling like an attachment, but not a negative attachment, just kind of like a passionate draw to this person. And the other one, there's nothing really there, okay? So I feel like you are going to be successful with this person. They may not necessarily have the job you want them to have, or they may not necessarily be the person your parents want you to be with, or fit the traditional standards you think are, you know, the standards for you. And I feel like you're breaking this barrier and you're moving on towards victory, towards your own heart. You know, you're listening to your heart. And I feel like that's what's important in this reading for you. But what do they look like? Let's get more about what they look like. All right, so this person might have a lighter features, lighter hair, okay, lighter skin tones, but I feel like this person might be mixed. This person might have like some type of affiliation with your culture. I feel like maybe you're more culturally involved than them, but they are very well-rounded when it comes to culture. So they're not like they're not somebody you're going to have to introduce to everything. You know, I feel like they're just a well-rounded person. And I feel like it does not matter where they come from or whether they suit your culture, because it's very, like, everything's moving forward fast with happiness and victory and like success, and everything is just like, you know, no matter what's coming your way when it comes to like setbacks, maybe the money isn't there, all that goes out the window, because you guys are moving with passion and love. And there's like an insecurity with emotions, and I feel like you guys fill that void of like being insecure with emotions, so everything else just falls apart, okay? Because I feel like maybe you guys haven't had this in the past, like a fully formed emotional relationship that is passionately involved. I feel like maybe in the past it's been more superficial, kind of like this other person. It was more superficial, and this is not very superficial. This is very like lust based, but not in a bad way, just very drawn sexually and intimately. And I feel like that's going to just propel you forward, okay? So it's like you're not even going to end up thinking about this other situation because you're so focused on moving forward, okay? So during bad times, when you're blinded by negative situations, when it comes to your job or monetary needs or family life, this person is going to be there to uplift you, okay? To remove some of these wands, okay? These sticks that you're trying to carry. They'll help you out through that scenario. And I feel like in the past you've been stuck on this, okay? You've been stuck on trying to fight for someone's love or trying to fight for your own satisfaction or your own passions in love. But I feel like that's not what you're doing anymore. Like, we've seen you kind of struggle. We've seen the struggle in the beginning of the situation. But there's a confidence when it comes to you. There's like a knowing. That's what I'm feeling like. You just know what to do. Your intuition is just telling you where to go. And I feel like you're listening to that. And I feel like that's when the success is here when it comes to your love life, your love interest, okay? I'm feeling like this person has a very prominent jaw. I'm feeling like this person is very appealing when it comes to the physical look. Like, I'm feeling like almost like a typical American man, like the American dream boy, like blonde hair, maybe even more of like a surfer type, okay? Like a West Coast type of American, like long blonde curly hair and maybe some facial hair, but very blonde facial hair where it blends in with the skin. You can't really tell until you get close up. That's what I'm feeling with this type of person, okay? Or someone who has like a lot of skin damage, but not in a negative way, just like very tan. And you know they're not supposed to be that tan. It's just because it's where they live, okay, or what they do. Very hardworking, but also very adventurous and fun. So they're always out in the sun, okay? That's what I mean by like the skin, like skin marks or just dark tan skin or like skin irritation. I don't want that to sound bad because it's not, but I hope you know what I mean. Like somebody who spends a lot of time outside, maybe hiking or swimming or surfing or something like that. Brown, light hair, blonde hair, light skin but tan skin. You know, traditionally light skin, but then the sun made them tan. That's what I'm feeling when it comes to their physical characteristics. Very well built. Yeah. Just you're very drawn to them. I'm feeling like a very masculine type of person, okay? Yeah. Let's see if there's anything else for you. I feel like on your way to self-discovery, you're going to find this person somehow on your way to self-discovery. And I feel like I said in the past, throughout these struggles, I feel like they're ending. We saw the 10 of Wands. I feel like you've been trying to, you know, go up this steep hill. You've been trying to strive for your own success and happiness and your own passions and love. But I'm feeling like you want this lustful relationship with somebody where they're kind of like your whole world. And I feel like your world has been occupied by needing money. Like your attention is focused on work. And I feel like this person is going to take that attention off of that, and it's going to be more passionately filled. Like your life is going to be more passionately filled than stressful. I'm feeling like that's going to happen for you, okay? So thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Plantboi. Hello, number 3. Everybody that picked this stone, welcome to your reading. Let us see who your future lover is based off physical characteristics and personality. Wow. Okay, number 3. This is beautiful. I feel like most of you here watching are in a relationship or talking to someone or hoping this person you're talking to is going to be your next lover. And that is reassurance to you, okay, if that's your situation. If not, you and your future lover are going to have a beautiful life together. I feel like you two are going to have a mutual understanding of what you want for each other's future. I feel like what you guys want is a family, a typical home, like a home life, family home life, a beautiful family home life. And I feel like you want children. I feel like you want like the typical, like your life is going to be based off of your love interests and your family and those children, okay? I feel like you are very much focused on this person and they're very much focused on you. And I feel like this is just a beautiful dynamic, okay? I feel like maybe you've waited for this for a long time and you have finally achieved this new form of love, okay? And it's not only with this person but with yourself. I feel like you are very happy. I feel like you are very attentive to your needs and your emotional needs, and that's what makes this relationship so successful, because you know what you want and you're very like vocal about your emotional needs, and this person is there to satisfy those needs, okay? I'm not feeling a lot of like anxiousness when it comes to this relationship. There's a lot of openness and freeness, newness, okay? I feel like also a lot of you may have been in a relationship in the past for a long time, like had a long-term relationship, and that did not work so well for you. And now you're finally reaching the true satisfaction that you've always wanted with that past relationship, you know? Like everything you've tried to manifest with that person, it didn't happen, and it's happening in the future with somebody else who is better fit for you and that situation, you know, and your needs. I feel like this person is very assertive. This person is very attentive to your needs. Since you know what you want and you are very specific with what you want in form of your needs, you know, this person is there to give it to you because they are such an assertive person that they can see that and they can act upon that. They're not somebody who's going to be like going around you trying to figure things out, like not being very communicative. This is somebody who strives for success in the relationship because they are very successful in life, okay? I feel like this person is very tall. I feel like this person is very masculine and has a sex drive, very like sexually attractive. Yeah, even though this person may not be conventionally attractive, there's something about them that brings this form of like a sexual attraction. There's a sexual attraction to them, regardless of how conventionally beautiful they are, okay? Like I said in the past, like there's this person in the past that wasn't able to fulfill those needs. A lot of you guys, that person may be coming back if the situation was good enough for you, because I feel like you are very well established. Like I said, you know what you want, you know where your future is headed, you know what you're going to expect when it comes to love, because you know you can receive it. And I feel like if this person left you in the past, who is very passionate, very romantic, like suited your needs, like I feel like you kind of are very dominant in this relationship, but also submissive. Like this person thinks they're dominant because you're like the classic submissive type of person to their type of dominance, but at the same time I feel like you are the dominant figure. Like mentally, strategically, you are dominating this relationship, even though this masculine energy is kind of like the dominant figure, but they're not. It's weird. And I feel like that's why this person in the past, if that was your situation with this past lover, past long relationship you had in the past, I feel like that person may be coming back because they see you so well established. They see where you guys left off. And I feel like you guys are going to come together for this new form of love, especially if you had children in the past. I feel like maybe you had children with this person, and I feel like that's the type of person who is going to be coming back, okay? That is the person that's going to be coming back. I feel like there was a lot of self-discovery needed to be done. Maybe that's why you guys had this break or this like separation, and if it's not that, then in general, this type of like self-discovery and like self-abandonment has led you to move forward with your emotions and has led you to build up what you want and kind of create a resume of like what you have done and what you need in the future, okay? Because you know what wasn't working for you and what was. And I feel like in the past you haven't put yourself first, and moving forward you are putting yourself first. This is why I feel like you are very dominant. I feel like you have gone through the struggles. I feel like you have picked yourself up and moved forward. And I feel like now you're kind of like in this satisfactory state of knowing what you want and striving for that, okay? I feel like this person is somebody who, again, is familiar regardless of whether you were with them in the past, this person is very familiar to you. Maybe this is a childhood friend, maybe this is somebody who just has like a childlike heart, and it brings out this state of being familiar. But it's this new form of like love, this new idea of love. Like, even though you've had lovers in the past, even though you had this strict lover in the past that you spend a lot of time with, there's this newfound thought, like this new foundation of what you want. I feel like you've like stripped down what you think you wanted in a relationship and restarted, okay, what you know you want and need. And I feel like that has led you to discover this new love. And it's this new love within yourself, and that's why it's so successful. Like, do you see how beautiful this is? Like, this is just the ultimate like relationship that you've been striving for. So everything you've manifested, that's why I feel like this is very specific towards each individual. Obviously each individual has a specific situation going on, but this pile particularly is very well molded to your manifestations and your needs. I feel like you've specifically wanted a particular person, and I feel like you're going to get that person, whether it be somebody you know from the past, or whether it be somebody you've been manifesting, or something you've just wanted. But let's see who else. Who is this person physically? Very fair skin. Honestly, whatever you are attracted to, I feel like whatever you've been manifesting is the type of person you want. If you have wanted a specific interest when it comes to physical characteristics, that's what you're going to receive. But I feel like a lot of you have an interest with fair skin, like fair pale skin with dark hair, or like tan skin with light hair, or you're light skinned and they're going to be dark skinned, or you have light hair and they're going to have dark hair, you have dark hair, they're going to have light hair. Some type of contrast there. There's a lot of possessiveness that you've had in the past, I think, and that has led you to being more secretive with those emotions. And I feel like now you know what you want, okay? I feel like you've kind of gone through it all when it comes to your mentality. Like, you've gone in circles in your head, you've already gone through every single, you've explored every single corner of your mind, and I feel like now is just a time to move forward with what you want, okay? And I feel like you're being more assertive. You're not trying to play games and have them do what you think you want them to do. You're just, going towards what you want. You're being very physical with what you want. You're going and grabbing what you want. You're doing what you want, okay? I love it. It's very beautiful. A lot of facial hair too, masculinity. There's a lot of masculine energy throughout these readings. But that's what I'm feeling for you, okay? Whether it's male, female, very masculine energy, or if you're the masculine, then they're going to be very fair and petite and feminine. That's what I'm feeling. Like, it's a very contrasting situation with you guys. What a beautiful way to end the reading. Look at this. I'm feeling like a typical masculine, feminine, like typical family life. Like, I'm feeling like a classic relationship between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Everything is very like at an equilibrium. Everything is very well fit to your needs and what you want. And it's very homey and comforting. All these possessive feelings are out the window because this person is here for you, and their arms, their doors, everything is open just for you. And I love to see it. It's all just a direct manifestation of what you want and your desires, okay? I love it. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe if that resonated with you. And until next time, the world of Plantboi.